Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is April 10th of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to neutralize U.S. President Donald J. Trump on the date of April 11th or April 12th. In one form or fashion, specifically so J.D. Vance can be sworn in as the 48th President of the United States. So exactly how the CIA plans to neutralize Donald J. Trump this weekend is obviously not known, but it's going to happen on Saturday or Sunday, and it's likely going to be obviously, there's the possibility of arrest, impeachment, resignation, assassination, suicide assassination, terror attack, or invocation of the 25th Amendment. That being said, all indications are at this point that the CIA is going to neutralize Donald J. Trump under political blowback from the failed special operations. We don't know the name of the operation, but it was special forces going into Iran, allegedly to steal the uranium at the Isfahan nuclear plant. This allegedly went bad. Planes got blown up, and then they turned it into a rescue operation with an F-15 pilot. This is likely going to come out this weekend. This is going to be a huge story, and Donald J. Trump is going to likely be removed from the presidency for this event, which is similar to the Jimmy Carter Operation Eagle Claw, the failed rescue attempt to get hostages. I believe it was from Mogadishu, Somalia. So this is basically going to be a scandal of epic proportions. It's likely going to break this weekend, and they're likely going to impeach, arrest, or suicide Trump on this particular weekend over this scandal. There's also the possibility that the CIA would assassinate Trump under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide in aftermath of his wife, First Lady Melania Trump, going to the media on April 9th to discuss the ongoing investigation into the Epstein files. So I would venture to guess, I'm just going to state it on the record, that Trump is going to kill himself this weekend, allegedly. He's obviously going to be assassinated by the Israeli Mossad. Coincidentally, the date of April 11th marks 37 days since this event happened. That can't be right. Let me see. This was on April 3rd. Excuse me while I do some math here. Yeah, so it's 8 days. So I would venture to guess that probably on the 12th. But the numerology suggests that Trump will be assassinated or removed from office this weekend. I would venture to guess that they're likely going to claim that it's a culmination of all these events, that he is going to take his own life. Melania going to the media over Epstein, the failed mission in Iran, not being able to open the Strait of Hormuz, NATO not backing them up on the invasion or attack of Iran, and all these things, the ongoing beef with Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones, Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, and all this stuff that Trump is basically lashing out at his political enemies, and that he is trying to save face with Iran. The economy is crashing. They're going to paint this really bleak narrative. And so I believe that Donald J. Trump is going to be assassinated this weekend, most likely on April 11th or April 12th, under the guise of a self-inflicted suicide. Obviously, an arrest, a resignation, a 25th Amendment invocation, a political assassination, a terror attack, or an impeachment are also on the table. but I believe at this point in time, on Friday, April 10th, this is what is being planned. Donald J. Trump is expected to attend UFC 327 in Miami, Florida on April 11th, the evening of, and it's likely that that will be his last public event if he's not murdered prior to that. So this is likely he's going to appear at this, and then he's likely going to get booed. I'm predicting, I'm going to go on record, that he's going to get booed. They're likely going to fill up this place with a bunch of people who don't like what he's doing. And regardless if you agree with him or disagree with him, I believe that a majority of Americans do not want this war. And so upon hearing these boos, he is going to off himself, allegedly. So obviously if this happens, if Trump is neutralized in any form or fashion this weekend, April 11th, April 12th, obviously know that CIA headquarters ordered the Israeli Mossad to do it. So if that happens, I kind of ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.